JasmineBrand.com, and I'm here with Tameka Raymond. How are you doing?
I'm well.
I'm really excited to meet you. Congratulations on your Style Theory tour. For folks that aren't familiar, what is that?
It's exciting. It's a tour that I put together. I've got like the best hair, makeup, and fashion stylists, and we basically go to different cities. I have 15 cities that I started out with. Actually, I take that back, 14 cities.
Okay.
And we're just teaching. It's a whole day of like one-on-one instruction for everybody.
How did you come up with the concept?
I would just ask so many questions all the time for fashion advice. You know, what do I wear with this? And social media, people would like DM me questions about what they should wear to an event, and I'm like, this is crazy. Yeah.
How do you feel like style can be taught? All these things that I know that you have a workshop and it's a full day, but do you feel like is this stuff sort of in you already,
It is a very innate thing, I will say. Style is definitely innate, and it's definitely not about designer labels. I wrote a book also, and I talk about that. I say, it's not about having confidence in the designer you're wearing, it's confidence within yourself.
Okay.
A lot of people are kind of label whores, and they follow trends so closely, and they're trying to do what the next person's doing, good or bad. They do it. That's never been my thing.
Okay. What's the most common question you're asked, I guess, about this whole fashion world and styling world?
How do you get into it? People always want to know, how did you do it? What what do I need in my portfolio? How do I get into it?
And that's sort of the purpose, one of the purposes of the tour, the workshop, right? Well,
for me, the purpose of the workshop is you basically get 30 seconds to make your first impression. I really believe that. It's probably more like 2 minutes, but I think when a person walks into a room, you start to categorize them as know who they are within probably the first 5 seconds.
Yeah.
If it's a thug, you're like, he's a thug. You put him in the thug box because of how he looks, right?
Yeah.
It's appearance. If a person comes in super conservative, oh, she's like a homemaker, Susie Homemaker or whatever. So I just think you want to make sure your first 30 seconds are the best that they can be.
At what point or when did you know that this is what you want to do, work in styling and fashion?
I knew that I've always had a thing for fashion, and I think I was a stylish child, and like paper dolls and Barbies were great. In terms of working in fashion, I think I was about 21.
Okay.
And I realized that there was a career to be had in fashion.
Who was your first celebrity that you styled?
Big celebrity or just artist?
Artist.
I worked with Subway and 702.
Okay.
Yep, I did their first video, This Little Game We Play.
I remember that song. Okay.
That's a long time.
Like, what are you enjoying most about the tour, the Style Theory tour?
I like paying it forward. I think that I'm not styling anymore. I do a little stuff here and there. I don't really desire to, but I love imparting knowledge onto everybody. I have such a wealth of information. And every class is different because people ask different questions, and then they'll drop, like for example, today we're in the location, we're at the London Hotel. It used to be called the Bellage. My first big client I met here on the elevator, Lauryn Hill.
Oh, wow.
I know, and I didn't remember it until I was actually in class talking today, and I said, hold up, this is the same place. I was telling the Lauryn Hill story.
Right.
And I was saying how I was working with Sugar Free, which is a smaller artist, and I didn't want to do Sugar Free, and I thought that wasn't my style but that's why I say you never know what opportunity you can get, because I was here for a Sugar Free photo shoot that long ago, and Lauryn Hill and her assistant stepped onto the elevator, and that started my Lauryn Hill career.
Wow. Huh.
Yeah.
Okay.